What is up, everyone? It is Midwest Raider fans, and we're coming at you with another video for our channel. Sorry it's been so long. A lot of things going on, holidays, New Year stuff, all kinds of things. We apologize for that, but we're back, and we're going to continue to roll this channel. So don't leave us. We got more content coming. We got all kinds of things coming for the off season. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be crazy. Looks like we're in for a whole rebuild, in my opinion. But we want to start real quick with the end of the season. I know it doesn't matter too much now, but we definitely want to just say that, just to recap the season, it was not what we expected. We both expected a little bit better. I didn't expect so much. Jimmy drank a little too much Kool-Aid, but I expected at least an average year, which we fell very short of. And the players played till the end of the season, honestly, but we just couldn't produce wins. And so it falls on a lot of different people, and that's why you're really seeing a complete rebuild, which we should have known since Tom Brady is taking over. Pretty much is what it looks like of this team, and might as well give him a shot because he is a Super Bowl champion many times, and he was a quarterback, but maybe he knows how to run a team as well. We'll see how it works out. Give him a chance. I'm okay with giving him a chance as long as we continue to keep doing it the Raider way and not talk anything about a Patriot way or any kind of thing like that. He still needs to be a Raider, and I think deep down in his soul, Tom Brady might have a little Raider in him since he's a cheater and all that good stuff. So,
I
all
like it.
right,
I like
Jim. All right, Jimmy, I'm gonna let Jimmy talk, but towards the end of the season, just really quick to recap the last two games, we did beat the Saints, which was a good win. It just felt good to get a win, and I don't care about the whole tanking thing. It really just felt good to get a win for the fans, for me personally. It just felt to get a good win for the players as well. And Amir Abdullah was really a big force in the lot of the last couple games. And it was kind of interesting on that very last game against the Chargers. He didn't play, and we had some issues. And I really think he was kind of the heart of the team since Max Crosby hasn't been there either. I really think Abdullah was a big part of that offense, a big part of the locker room, and I think he was swinging the team. Like, if you watch the way he was running, he ran every down like it was going to be the last game, and he would personally say that. So I really do have a lot of respect for Abdullah. I hope they give him one more year if he wants to play. I'd be totally okay with that. And we wrapped up the season, with a crappy record. But like I said, it seemed like the players were playing hard all the way to the end and playing a little bit better with Abdullah in the offense, and producing some yards and doing the best he could to get the team keep the team going, along with Brock Bowers, who was tremendous as well. So we could definitely talk about some key players that helped, including our wide receivers. Meyer played really, really good. Our tight ends, Abdullah played really good. Our defense still played pretty decent with, third, fourth string practice team players coming up. So it was very, very cool. Jimmy, what do you think of the last couple games of the season, and to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm going to piggyback off you. Like you said, Amir Abdullah, that's been my guy all year. I said it. Great third down running back. He stepped up when we needed him to. Zamir was out, and, he had Madison was injured there for a little while. So yeah, I think he, like you said, he was the heart. I think with Crosby being out, I think he stepped up, did a phenomenal job. I would like to see him again next year. Even if same type of situation, third down back, got great hands, and hope promote this team, get us going in the right direction. Clearly, we need to go in a lot of directions this offseason. So it's going to be a long one. A lot of interesting things happening. Lots of rumors being spread out. Again, we talked about it. I'm happy with that win over the Saints. Again, that's for the players. Like you said, they all seem to be playing for the rest of the team, the rest of the year, no matter what. We weren't tanking to try to get some hope of shot in the dark quarterback that, again, we don't know what he's going to do. Once you get in the NFL, it's completely different. So, yeah, obviously I did drink the Kool-Aid at the beginning of the season last year, and I thought we were playoff bound with the team, even with our quarterback, controversy, as we'll call it. I just thought that they'd be able to manage. I still think the season would have went a lot differently if Getsy wouldn't have been our offensive coordinator. I think we would have had some of those closer games in the beginning of the season where we didn't just run up the middle, try to pass it on third, and long, and then just punt the ball. So, It was a disappointing year. Stuck through it. Had a great time watching them with you, obviously, like we always do. We'll be excited to be here every game next year as well. Yeah, I'm already starting. I mean, things can happen. We just got to get the right guys that are, meshed together any given Sunday, right?
Yeah, correct. So yeah, definitely it wraps up the year, and now it's just really hard to talk about the Raiders because we had some solid pieces on offense, we had some solid pieces on defense, but now this is complete rebuild. You got to call it what it is, and we're going to get a new OC, we're going to get a new defensive coordinator, we're going to get a new general manager, we're going to get a new coach, head coach. Full transitions going on here, and then we're going to talk about this next. We already talked about So when did we end up? We were 4-14. Is that what it was? 4-14. Is that yeah? So
Yeah,
4-14. Right. Yeah. So we're going to be getting a whole new team, and who knows what players we're going to be having to keep. So I'm going to let Jimmy run through the list here, but we have the list of free agents, and there's going to be some really important names on that list, and we're going to talk about who we definitely should retain and who could be out the door. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Sounds good. Yeah, there's a lot. It's just mind-boggling. Like you said, with all the new coaches and staff coming in, who knows what we're going to do. But here you go, real quick, no order whatsoever other than what I found here. So starting it off, Marcus Epps, Robert Spillane, Harrison Bryant, tight end. I know we have great tight ends with Myers, Rudy, that is, and then obviously our stud Bauer setting records this year. So congratulations to him. But then we got interior line, Jenkins, Whitehair, which is another good one. Running back, I don't know who our running back's going to be. Again, Madison is up. So is Abdullah. Again, I hope we retain Abdullah. If he wants to play, I hope we keep him at least, 1-2 more years. I think he's good for us. But you got Butler, Kuntz on the defense, Diablo, Chason, Holmes, Marshall Jr., Palomau, Carter. We do have a quarterback leaving, Desmond Ritter. I know he was the third string practice guy, but he's probably not going to be on the team, I would say. Webb is gone. Or not gone, but a free agent, excuse me. Hobbs, Robinson, Turner, Meredith. I mean, our whole defense could potentially be gone. So Snowden, Masterson, Butler, that's a lot of defensive guys, and I hate to say it, but that was the strength of our team for the most part of this year. They're the ones that held it in there. I know we had lots of injuries. We had, third string guys coming up, fourth string guys coming up and, helping out. So it's going to be a rough season, I think, going into next year. Just all the ifs and whats, who we're going to have, what's going to happen. And, we're Raiders, so we're going to ride the roller coaster, and it'll be tough. Like I said, there's quite a few on here I hope we keep. Obviously, Epps, I think, is a great safety. Still think he can do a good job, so I would like to retain him. Obviously, Spillane. Obviously, he was a force to reckon with when, especially when Crosby's not out there, and even when we have him and Crosby on the field at the same time. Those are some good guys to have on your defense, and there's just a lot to go through. Running back, like I said, Abdullah, I hope we retain. Madison didn't do as well as I was hoping he would do. I thought he'd have a little bit better season. I know he was injured there for a little bit, but I think we can go get another, running back. There'll be quite a few in the draft this year that we should be able to pick up somebody. Kuntz, he had I want to say a good year. He was up and down. I know he was injured there for a while too.
He was injured. Yeah, he was injured the whole year. I don't think he.
Was he out the?
Yeah,
okay.
He played the first beginning of the year, but he didn't come back. So
yeah, so I could see them keeping him. Like I said, hopefully he's fresh, and then who am I? Wilkerson, is that right? Why do I always forget Wilkerson in the middle there?
Yeah.
He should be healthy. So again, you got Crosby, Kuntz, and Wilkerson. If we got them all in going at the same time, I think that'd be tremendous for the team. Dynamics going forward, because again, we were calling it's a full rebuild. Obviously, when offensive coordinator's gone, defensive coordinator's gone, new coach, new GM. I mean, and then just the list of players that potentially aren't going to be on the team. So there's just a lot, too many moving parts to even try to dive into what we should do next year or how we should go about it. Obviously, we got the draft. Are we going to reach? Are we going to give up something and go make a move to get a quarterback? I don't know. I mean, that'll be later.
That's another episode.
Yeah, okay. So we won't go there, but there's just so much. I don't even know. Like, I'm just all over the place.
Yeah,
Kind of like the right now, all over the place.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. We are all over the place. So I agree with most of your sayings. There just so many good players on that list, and from the standpoint of we've never been able to say for many years that we had a really good defense. Well, a lot of the reason why we have a great defense is on this list. So we really need to maintain a few of these people to maintain that defense. Now, Marcus Epps was injured pretty much the whole year. He played a couple games at the beginning, then was hurt. So I don't know if they're going to keep these players that got injured. Like you said, Coons. Coons was looking really, really good, but got injured. So do you just real quick question, short and sweet? Do you think those are reasons why they might move on from these players because of injury, or do you think they should be fresh and they should given a chance to come back?
I think with all of the needs, I think we want to retain some of these players. Like you said, we need to retain some of these guys that made our defense what the defense was this year. And again, that was our bright star. I know we still lost a lot of games, but at the same time, when the defense is out there, 30 plus minutes of the whole entire game, they're going to get winded and tired. So I do agree. I think hopefully Kuntz, like you said, at the beginning, he was stepping up, looking like he was going to be, that pair with Crosby. So, we had the two coming on the edge there, and then we had Wilkerson in the middle. Like, it was going to be a force to be reckoned with. And so I do think some of these guys, like Epps is a leader of the team. He's been a leader of the team. Unfortunately, he was injured and didn't play much. Like you said, first couple games, I don't remember offhand. So, yes, I do agree. I think we need to keep some of these guys, especially the ones that showed potential, and they're coming off of injuries, and hopefully, those injuries aren't setbacks and going forward once they're finally all healed up.
All right. I don't know. It's kind of iffy because like the NFL is about what have you done for me lately? You know what I mean? So I don't know if we're going to retain them, but let me just talk about a couple players, and I'll let you hit it back up again. A couple players that I think is a must we must keep, and so I'm only going to name like 5. There's probably more on here that I'd like to keep, but just must keeps in my opinion. And one is Robert Spillane. Spillane is on that list. He is the heart of the defense, man. He is everything. He can do everything. And I really think Spillane should maintain that team. He would be great for anybody that they're trying to teach or grow or whatever. He'd be great for anything. So Robert Spillane must keep. Trevor Moehrig, he's showed that he can really play the game. We drafted him, and he's been with the Raiders. I think we should hold on to him. That's another great safety that we should keep. Adam Butler deserves a chance. Adam Butler showed this year that he can be a leader of the defense on that front line, along with Wilkerson and whoever else we pick up, Crosby, if he stays, or whatever goes on. So Adam Butler is another one we should definitely give a chance. Diablo. Devon, he has some injury issues, but when he's on the field, man, he's a tackling machine. Another one that I think we should retain. Polamalu showed that he's a hard hitter. Still needs a little bit better coverage, but he's getting there. He's getting better, and I think that's a Raider player. He's a true Raider player. Nate Hobbs has proved he's a baller, man. We need to retain him. I think he's super awesome. And then just like 3 honorable mentions. One was Sam Webb. He's great backup for whoever's the corner. Charles Snowden really started popping those last games coming from the practice squad. He was popping as a good player. Luke Masterson, some of these younger players. And then, of course, Abdullah. If we can maintain him, definitely an honorable mention. He would get him for cheap, still can be that third down back, still can be special teams, still can do a lot of things for the Raiders if he wants to play. And if he wants to, do it one more year, I think that would be great. You only got 60 seconds, but go ahead and let me know a couple players here that you think is a must to hold on to.
I think you stole my notes because pretty much it hit the nail on the coffin on the key players I think we should keep. Again, I've been saying it all year long. Abdullah. I think you bring Abdullah back. He was great on special teams. He was great, when he had his shots in there on third downs, for running back. He can catch the ball, and I agree. Like you said, all those defensive guys, Spillane, I think that should be a slam dunk. You need to bring him.
Yeah.
He complements Crosby well, and like you said, Diablo. again, you nailed it. I don't really have much to add there. You nailed the ones that I think we should definitely keep for sure. Plus some other ones, like you said, that, stepped up. We got to keep some of these guys, and
Yeah.
you can't, go out all new and hope that they gel. We need some leadership. Can't have 11 new guys back there, or let's say 10 with Crosby or maybe 9 with Wilkerson, but he didn't play a whole lot this year for us, other than first game, 2 games or whatever it was. So,
all right, and to finish this video up, we're going a little long. To finish this video up really quick, we just want to talk about the current Raider news right now. Of course, there's going to be so much. I mean, we're going all out to get everything, but they have locked down. It sounds like they're going to we have a new general manager coming, John Spytek from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who's been an assistant GM there. I don't have a lot of information. Jimmy's the information guru, so I'll let him give the couple things that he knows. John Spytek.
Yeah, so not a ton, really. He does have ties with Tom Brady, played at Michigan with Tom Brady, so they are friends. Tom Brady knows him on a personal level as well. And then also I heard he helped brokerage Brady going to Tampa Bay after he left New England there. So they do have some ties there. So I do like, again, like you said at the beginning of the show here, that it's Tom Brady. Tom Brady's gonna, we're gonna live or die by Tom Brady now. So hopefully they have some good mindset. Tom Brady won, 7 Super Bowls. So, let's bring 7 Super Bowls to the Raider Nation and let's have a good time. So,
yeah,
again, it's neither here nor there. We're just going to have to wait and see what he does.
All right. Well, I think that's it. Now we have a lot more content, and actually one of my lights just burned out, kind of weird. But we have a lot more content coming for you guys, so please like, subscribe, share. We're going to be talking about draft quarterbacks. We're going to be talking about more news that we have. Anytime it pops up, we're going to try to get a video out that week at least. And, we need a new coach, a new OC, and sounding like a new defensive coordinator as well. So,
yeah,
we're going to be picking up a lot. So stay tuned, stay locked into this channel because we have a lot more content coming, including draft for that quarterback too, because they're going to get that done. Maybe, and we could talk about who else we need to probably pick up in the draft as well. But like I said, it's just hard to know because are we retaining some of these free agents or not? And so it's going to be a big guessing game so far on figuring out what we need and what we don't need, and it's a mess right now. So,
it's a mess.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Please like, subscribe, share. Jimmy, repeat that, please.
Yep, like, subscribe, share. Let us know in the comments. You agree with something we said? You think we should retain somebody else? Not keep somebody? Let us know. Like you said, we always love talking Raider football.
All right, and as always, go Raiders.
Raiders.